Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Good Saturday morning. It's finally getting a little cooler. Strange. In Canada, usually our whole summer is about the 20s, usually. We get maybe 1 or 2 hot weeks, but wow, already early June, and we've had 34s. 2 days of 34s. You like hot weather, Rani? No? You don't like hot weather?
Yes and no.
Yes and no? Wow. Good morning, everybody from Multilingual Live. Multilingual Kids Live. Hope you're having a good morning. We like to start our Saturday mornings with you guys before we take our little coffee in the morning. Just water. So, today Ronnie has brought a little something for demonstration. Not his languages, but his other stuff that he likes. I'm going to show it on the camera. No? Why did you bring it if you're not going to show it on camera? We already have some folks. Hi, how are you guys doing on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter? And what else? YouTube. Oh, yes. YouTube. My YouTube is getting, we're getting close to 15,000. Yes, it's pretty cool. Hello, Papinkas. Papinkas, how you doing? Here we are, channel that talks about raising multilingual and multi-talented kids. Multilingual. We like to always remind folks, what are the 5 languages that you speak?
English, Spanish, Japanese, English, Japanese, Spanish, Chinese, and French.
Good. And how we do that is through I would call it context optimization. So I like to optimize the context so that they would be speaking various languages on a daily basis, and that compels them to use these different languages naturally, and that's what we do. And we apply the same concept to everything that they do, whether it's languages or different skills in life. It can be hockey. It can be down to things like what he's doing right now. This is here. You want to demonstrate? Let's do it for real. So, give them the stuff that they like, support them, and and they can do some pretty amazing stuff. I'm good at mixing it up, but I can barely make one face. This is called a Rubik's Cube. Apparently, there's some magic to this. There's a specific way to do this, right? Can anybody do it? Can anybody learn how to solve Rubik's Cubes? So, here it is. If you're good at this stuff, check out his technique. Well, put it in front of the camera. If you don't do it in front of the camera, it's like you're cheating. It's like you have another one. Hold it up here in front of the camera. And hold it up higher. Let me do it. Look. Oop. You have to memorize, and then we blindfold, right?
No.
That's how you're supposed to do it. Higher. We can't see it. Hello, Louis Daya. How are you doing? It's mesmerizing. Maybe you should give lessons. And maybe I should stop talking to distract you, or I should talk more to distract you. Oh my God! Look at the faces. Hey, higher, higher. Okay.
Oh,
First thing in the morning on Saturday is this. Well, you have to. If you put it here, it's like maybe a daddy. I pick up a new one. You have to keep it in front of the camera the whole time. But this is amazing. Look at this. Okay, what's the secret? What's the secret to learning this?
practice.
Practice. Oh, ooh, deep philosophical ideas. Practice. Okay, Popo sign. We have hello, Popo sign. Popo signs. Can I speak with you? Well, sure, you can speak with me. Please do ask me questions. Popo sign. Let me put up your little Popo sign. Good morning, Popo sign de Agario. Popo sign de Agario. Wow. Hope you're doing well. Got folks. Last week we had Nicole. She came on the Instagram and we had a nice chat. So we're always open to folks come up through Facebook. We can chat directly. You can just send in your chat or in the comments, and we'll try to field the questions as we go. If you're on Instagram, it's possible that we could maybe bring you on camera if you'd like that. So let's continue with this. So how many hours did it take you to learn how to do? Well, let's start with one face. Just one face or surface.
That was easy. I didn't need that.
Okay. How long does it take to do one surface? I guess I can do it too. Wait. Do that and that and that. And okay, now here's one more. Oh, okay. So I'm almost there with one. Do this, I guess. Will that work? There you go. The time that it took me to do one surface.
You did not make a surface.
Why?
They're not aligned at the same good spots.
Apparently, I didn't get it. Oh well. Let me see. Oh, so Popo Sign de Agario is asking, can you see me? No, I can't see you. No, that's because we're on If you're on Facebook, I can see your comments, but I cannot see you directly. So that's it's a little difficult here. You can continue to put up the comments so that I can answer you on camera, but you're gonna have to write in your comments or questions in the comment section. So we've got folks coming in. Oh, good morning, Uta. How are you doing? And Jasmine, that's Jasmine Re. Oh, hang on. Is that? Okay. Hope you're all doing well on this nice sunny Saturday morning. It's sunny, but it's not hot. It's been pretty hot these few days, eh? Hello, Jasmine. Hope you are doing well. So we're getting folks on the different platforms. I do hope you're doing well. We are here to share our daily lives, things related to raising multilingual kids and multi-talented kids. So today, Ronnie decided he was going to give a demonstration on how to solve the Rubik's Cube. It's a little talent. So I like these things that are intellectually challenging, things that makes them think, things that makes them learn. I love these things that allow them to progress and develop. So and he does it. See, he solved it again. Just a few minutes, not even a few minutes, just a few seconds. Took him quite a lot of hours to learn how to solve it, but did it on his own. One tutorial, but how many hours have you been doing this?
What do you mean?
Overall, how much time were you here doing this? Skippy. Been doing this for a good almost a year now.
Not close to.
Wow. Anyways.
Around 6 months.
Okay. So, Popo Sign says we cannot speak directly. Well, yes, unfortunately. What you can do is come on to Instagram if you really want to come on to camera and ask some questions. You can try to find us on Instagram right now at Ask Tetsu on Instagram. And Yasmin says it's not just Jasmine, but I added ni like mini. Jasmini. Okay. Jasmini. That's fun. My daughter's name is Nika, and in Chinese, Minnie Mouse is Mini, and we almost use Mini, the ni of Mini, for the Chinese character in her name, but we actually found another one that's much nicer, much more how would I say, much more sophisticated. Maybe that's not the right word. But anyways, we use a word that means what is the word? Not diligent, but ning 是什么ning? 叮咛 tene means very what's that word I'm looking for? In English? Tene. What is tene in English? Conscientious?
No. Tene
is thorough?
No.
Yeah, well, it means a little bit thorough, but yeah, anyways.
Not nice. Like.
Oh, Huggies, baby, and toddler. Hello, Huggies. Huggies, the company, Procter & Gamble, pretty much use that name to really associate directly with diapers. Can you give me some tips on keeping my son engaged with languages? He's been learning Mandarin for 4 years at school, but I'd like to help more at home. Also with French. Wow! Oh, hello, everybody else coming in. We've got a very nice question from Jasmine. So he's asking, how do we keep kids engaged in languages? Well, the good news here is that he's been learning it for 4 years at school. Oh, well, actually, before saying if it's a good thing or not, is he learning it because he likes it, or is he learning it because you decided to put him in school? But either way, if he's been doing it for 4 years, that's a good solid foundation right there. How old is he, if I may? And also, what is your first language? I'm going to assume it's English. Since we're doing this in English, but it may not be. But the reason I ask is, what is the distance between Mandarin and your first language? That also influences how easy or hard this language can be for you. The higher the distance, the obviously becomes the harder it is. So it's a different approach. It's a different level of difficulty, whether if you're starting from English and learning Mandarin compared to learning Spanish, for example. Spanish is much closer, so the level of difficulty is different. Okay, but either way, to keep them engaged, you need it to. If I borrow a word from the great Stephen Krashen, is you need something that is compelling, something that makes them want to do it, makes them want to speak Mandarin every day, or wants to make them learn. So how do you do that? You got to supply him with, first of all, a good environment to speak Mandarin. If you have somebody who he can speak to every day or frequently, that will compel him to do it. Somebody who he has a relationship with would be ideal. So a little bit more background here from Jasmini. He is 9. It's a compulsory lesson. Okay. So we are British and our only language is English. We have great friends who are Chinese and we are welcoming and have offer play dates only in Mandarin. Wow, that's good. That's good. So it's a compulsory lesson. When you say compulsory, is this compulsory from school? Is this compulsory because you guys decided he needs to learn? Or if it's at school, I suppose it's something that he has to do because maybe he has to learn at least a second language. Is that the case at this school? Either way, I think it's a great thing. And it's a good thing if you can do it in a social environment where everybody has to do it, then it's compelling. Like I mentioned earlier, it's something he feels he needs to do. And so that's good. And when everybody's doing it together, it's like these accountability groups, I guess. When you purposely join into something and keep everybody accountable, you post videos of your progress. You make this a game, a little friendly competition, that kind of thing. That's something, boys like competition, so that's it could be something that could be helpful. You could do these tests, I guess, every once in a while, and have him compete against his peers, which I suppose are all just normal English natives. And these friends, yes, definitely have them over often. Friends are very compelling. Gives them a good reason to speak that language. 4 years. So he started at 5, so he's probably at a pretty good level. Here, let's put this down for now, since we finished. And we have Jasmini asking you, how do you think his son should keep his interest up in Mandarin?
Do you know Mandarin?
Does daddy know, or does daddy or mommy know Mandarin? That's a great point. If one of the family members speak Mandarin, then that's a great incentive to have them speak Mandarin all the time. If not, what we do with Spanish, we bring in what are called au pairs. I guess you probably know in Europe it's more popular. So these are young adults, most often women. We would bring them in from Mexico, and she would stay with us 24/7 over anywhere from 6 to 15 months. We've had the longest. So they would speak exclusively Spanish with the kids, and the kids have a very compelling reason to speak Spanish, since she's a caregiver. All right, and we have a little bit more detail from Jasmine. So yes, at school they learn Mandarin and French. Good. I'd like to find somewhere like a club or a different environment or tutor group. Well, definitely finding a good tutor is a great thing. You need to find somebody who is good with kids. We have a good tutor on italki. Italki is it's a platform. It's like a matching platform for teachers and students. You can sign up as a teacher or sign up as a student. And it's for people who want to learn languages. And we went on there and we found a few teachers. We had our kids try them out, and we've been very happy with one teacher who we've been with Carl for 3 years now, going on 3 years. And the kids, we know he's a great teacher when the kids fight for him. So we have 4 kids, just in case you didn't know, and 3 of them are taking lessons with Carl. And it's always like, is it my turn this morning? Is it Nika's turn? So we work with the teacher, tell them about what kind of content we want them to work on. At the beginning, especially. Now we let Carl just do his stuff, and the kids are definitely engaged with this teacher. Okay, and like you say, play dates are great. If make the kids become great friends, and they will have to speak in Mandarin. Well, the good and the bad here is that the good is that they will use friendship as a compelling reason to speak the language. The bad is that since they're kids, they're going to be pretty good at learning languages, and chances are good that that his friends will learn English pretty rapidly, and eventually the language could turn into English rather than Mandarin. So that's a little difficulty. So you're gonna have to find ways for them to keep speaking in Mandarin. Okay, a little bit more. I wouldn't say it's a good level. Okay, he's brilliant with numbers and small phrases. That's about it. I don't speak Mandarin, but I've learned some small phrases to help him along. Okay, so thank you, Jasmini, for your comment. We do have a good sense of where you're going with this. Assuming you are in a big center like London, there are lots of lots of different cultures and ethnicities in a great city like London. What I would do is I would search Facebook groups. We used to use something called Meetup. Well, the good thing about Meetup is it's really about meeting up. So if you go to meetup.com and search London with, I don't know, Chinese or French, we probably have even more French groups where people gather. And on the foreign side, like if it's Mandarin, it could be new families that just came to London. They need help and they want to make friends. So that could be an incentive for them to sign up on Meetup. And then for locals, the idea is to find these foreigners and do language exchanges. So Meetup, Facebook group is, I think more recently, there's lots and lots of groups that you can search. So just keywords, London and Mandarin, London and French. You'll probably find some groups called, the Chinese language group in London, something like that. So that could probably do it. All right. Hopefully that's been helpful. Let's see. We have another comment now from Midori Kaeru. So Green Froggy, Midori Kaeru. I do speak several languages to my children, 0 and 3. Wow, good, fantastic. I usually speak in Spanish and Catalan. And I would like to introduce them to Japanese. I teach Japanese. Nice. So, assuming you are a Spanish native, thank you for your comment, Midori Kaeru. But at these ages, I wonder if speak 3 languages at the same time would be worse. Okay. Well, right off the bat, it would not be worse. I mean, these kids, they've been doing 5 languages off the bat. Okay. Well, Ronnie started with 3.
At the age of 3.
2. Technically 2, because I spoke Mandarin and mommy spoke Japanese,
at the age of
and
2.
we were living in Japan, and up to age
2.
Almost age 2 or
And then when we
1
came
and a half.
here,
No. Then we went to Taiwan, and in Taiwan, you were about 18 months. Okay, you were 18 months. We went to Taiwan, and we put you into an English daycare. So we were in Taiwan speaking Mandarin and English at school, and whenever mommy came, which was very often in those days, you spoke Japanese with mommy or on Skype, right? And then we came back to Canada when you were 3. And that's when you added Spanish and French, right? So that's where the fourth and fifth languages came in. Now, Nika, when we came back to Canada, she was 18 months, and she got the whole 5 languages at 18 months. And the third and the fourth kids, they were just born into 5 languages. Okay, and none of them have gone crazy. Have you? None of them have gone crazy. So far so good. Knock on wood. None of them have refused any of the languages. Ronnie's already 10. So he's going on 11 in a few weeks now. So far so good, learning very well. Okay, let's not get distracted. Okay, we have to answer the questions. Stop. No, seriously, stop. Okay. Oh, we've got more and more people coming in. You're gonna see the violence on the camera. Okay. Kaeru-san, 日本語でお答えしましょうか? At these ages, I wonder if speaking Swedish. Okay, so that was the comment you had earlier. So, no. Once again, no. 3 languages is very manageable for children. Just give them a good, compelling reason to speak these 3 languages. Now, that said, what I do advise against is you yourself doing all 3 languages. Okay? That, I feel, would give the kids a compelling reason not to speak languages and just pick one that is the easiest. So that's sort of where I go sort of against speaking various languages. In this sense, I wouldn't want myself speaking, English to the kids just because I can. I have stuck with Mandarin and decided that Mandarin was the language of communication with the children since they were very, very young. And that allowed us to develop this habit of speaking just this language. And it makes it weird, or at least the kids know it's a special occasion if we speak a different language than Mandarin. So it's so natural that if they're doing something, if they're speaking, a different language with somebody else for an extended period of time, I would come in the room and they would turn around and jump right into Mandarin with me. There's no hesitation. There's no translation or, in the head. It is in Mandarin. They're speaking to me in Mandarin in their head. Okay. So, meanwhile, there's more folks coming in. Good morning, Moji Bujo. Traveling slowly. Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well on this Saturday morning. We're glad to have lots of questions and comments. And so, Midori Kaido says, you are right. Thanks for your advice. Thank you for your questions. Whatever you have as questions, just tell yourself you're not the only one. And many other people have the same types of questions. So don't be shy. Do put up your questions, and I'll be happy to address them. And wow, it's already 30 minutes. We try to aim for nice short little sessions as much as possible, under 30 minutes. And to start off,
it is Saturday. Under 30 minutes. It's 29.
Yeah. Yes, Jasmine. Okay, another comment from Jasmine. How many sports hobbies do your kids do? My son skis, but he wants to snowboard now. Rugby, football, drums. They're all similar to what we have. Okay, I'd like him to ice skate, but I wonder if it's already a lot.
One.
Well, instead of naming them, instead of enumerating, say them. What are the ones that you do?
Hockey.
Okay.
Rubik's Cube.
Good.
Snowboarding. Well, skating.
Mm-hmm.
Before.
Part of hockey, yeah. Okay.
I'm not gonna count it. Swimming, which I did before.
Yeah. Okay. I wouldn't count it as a.
Hockey.
Okay, I think we're going for serious hobbies. Not just sports, though.
Japan.
Not just sports, but serious hobbies. Yeah, okay. In Japan. When you go to Japan, you take lessons. but you don't love it so much that you want to go swimming all the time, right? On the other hand, golf maybe you do seem like you like golf a little more. You were learning, well, not learning. You were playing drums quite a lot until recently. Chess is something that you really like.
Yeah, chess.
So every night we play a round of chess before he goes to bed. So that's something that, like I mentioned earlier, I like to challenge him. I like him to learn and develop. Every night I want him to go to bed smarter, more experienced than the day before. So that's just the thought process. It doesn't you have to follow their lead. You can try to sort of direct them in a certain direction if you want, and I wouldn't force it. Like, for example, he was doing horseback riding for about 2 years. We don't want him to start something and stop right away and sort of give up easily. But we do, we don't want to force them to do something that they don't want to do. So we keep them up. We keep them for a little while. I'd say at least a year or two, and then ask them, do you want to quit because you don't like it, or do you want to quit because you're not good at it, or you feel that you're not good at it? And if it's the latter, I keep them on, because if they want something, if they like something, I want them to be able to plow through the difficulties, the obstacles. So I want to keep them on. I think that's something that happened with hockey, right? Here's something that he's always said he wanted to do, but there were times where it was difficult because he's just doing the stuff, doing these. I think he really liked it more for the social aspects, but he also he likes it pretty much, but he liked it more for the social aspects. But then we exposed him to lots of hockey, lots of skating when he was young, and that allowed him to be a very strong skater. Even though once you give him a puck, his level drops significantly. But in the past 2 years, I have seen a significant rise in his motivation in hockey, and he has progressed quite a lot. So much that when you give him exercises to do, he'll do it. So that's a good sign if your kids are actually go out and do something, do practice on their own. So with what you're saying, whether it's skiing or snowboarding or skating, let them try it out and see if there's a genuine curiosity and desire to do it. If there is, then fuel it. That's what we can do as parents. I always tell the kids, I can't practice on your behalf. I can't work hard on your behalf, but I can make it easier for you to do the practices. If I provide the environment, we've made a room for these type of activities, hockey and golf swings and whatnot. If you give them that environment, that context, then it's up to them. So Ronnie spends a good hour or two every day in that room now, doing his drills and bringing his skills up, because he's got an objective for the next season. He has an objective. He wants to get into the double letters in the double letters. That's the categories that we have here in Quebec. So that's what he wants to do. We'll see, because for somebody who's been skating for this many years, usually the kids, if they're really if they got lots of talent, they do get into the double letters. Ronnie has been struggling a little bit these past years. So this year, though, this summer, he's been putting in lots of hours. So that's I'm very happy as parents to see them work hard like this. Now, this can be applied to anything in life, right? Anything in life, the things that you love the most will still give you headaches, will still give you obstacles. will still give you times where you just want to throw everything out the window. So this is why we want them to go work through these obstacles and gain that confidence that if you do work hard, you will overcome these obstacles. There's no time limit on this. There's only a threshold that you must push through. So you have to work hard regardless of what you do in life. So if you're going to work hard anyways in life, that's what I always tell the kids. It's going to be hard. Life's going to be hard regardless of what you do. So if you're going to work hard anyways, you might as well work in something that you love. So we do these one-on-one sessions every few weeks. We sit down, we talk about everything and anything, and I like to challenge the kids. Think about what they want to do in life. What are the fantasies and the real realities, and hopefully get them to combine or get closer and closer and converge over time. I really hope the kids will find something that they love, that they're passionate about, and meanwhile we're teaching them the skills to persevere, this mindset to persevere and to work through difficulties in order for them to really, really achieve what they want to achieve in life and not give up. Okay, we're getting quite philosophical here. So it is 8:37. We're gonna have to wrap up pretty soon. Hope you guys had a great session. We had a wonderful session. It was fun, and we'll be seeing you in 7 days. We do this every Saturday morning at 8 o'clock Montreal time. But do join in and say hello. Thank you very much, Yasmini. Lots of great questions and comments today. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.